Every full moon, the villagers of Nyanga see her. A girl dressed in white, standing on the edge of a cliff, overlooking the raging waters below. The villagers call her the White Lady of the Lake, but her name is Tadiwa, and she's waiting for her love, a spirit named Chiedza, whose very touch can bring both healing and destruction. He is the moon spirit, forever bound to the lunar cycle, forever watching her from above. Now, let me explain. Long ago, high up in the mountains, lived a healer. Her name was Chipo, which means hope, and she had a daughter as beautiful as the morning star. They called her Tadiwa, which means the dawn is here. Now, the girl loved listening to stories about the spirit beings that lived in the stars, especially the one who watched over her village. They called him Chiedza, the bringer of light. And legend said he walked among the humans during the full moon, helping those in need, bringing them health and fortune. But no one knew what he looked like, or even if he was real. All they knew was that when they prayed to the moon, their wishes were granted, their pains were healed, and their children were protected. Now, the healer and her daughter would often visit the waterfall on the edge of the cliff. And there, Tadiwa would sing, hoping to attract the attention of the moon spirit. She wanted to see what he looked like, to feel his touch, to know if he was real. But the moon spirit heard her singing, and he came to see what was beyond the sound. When he first saw Tadiwa, he was captivated by her beauty, and she, in turn, reached out to touch his face, Kua, but he quickly pulled away, afraid of what would happen if she saw his true form. Kua, you see, he wasn't from this world. He was a star being, and his body shimmered like starlight, and he feared that if Tadiwa saw this, she would die of fright. But she insisted, and so he touched her then and there, under the blood moon. When the ancestors of the village saw their love, they became furious. They punished Chiedza, trapping him in the moon, only able to look at Tadiwa from afar. Every full moon, he yearns to be with her, to feel her touch, to love her as she pleases. But he's trapped, unable to speak, unable to touch, unable to do anything but watch. So, Tadiwa waits for him every full moon, hoping that one day he will be freed. Now, the villagers don't understand her, and they fear the spirit who has captured their beloved chief's daughter. They say she's lost her mind, that she spends all her time talking to the moon, but she doesn't care what they think. She waits for her love, and when the mist rolls down the mountain, they say the moon bends lower, just to kiss her forehead. Now, you might ask why the moon spirit chose Tadiwa. Why did he leave his home among the stars to come to this world? Well, the truth is, he didn't choose to come. He was sent. The ancestors of the star beings tasked him to watch over humanity, to guide them, to help them, but he wasn't supposed to interact with them, wasn't supposed to develop feelings for any of them. But when he heard Tadiwa singing, he couldn't resist. Her voice echoed in his soul, and he had to see who it belonged to. And when he met Tadiwa, he fell in love. He forgot his mission, his purpose, his duty. All he could think about was her, how beautiful she was, how he wanted to touch her, to be with her, to love her. But he shouldn't have given in to those feelings. He knew better. He should have resisted, but he didn't. And now he's paying the price. Here for Moon, he watches her from afar, knowing he can never touch her again, never hold her in his arms, never whisper sweet nothings in her ear. All he can do is watch, hidden behind the cold, hard surface of the moon, watching his love, waiting for her to forget him.